Yeah. Definitely there are times when I'm like, how did you get yourself into this weird little hole that you can't get out of? You know, I mean, I actually like his voice, and I like, you know, getting into that Castiel vibe. But there are times when I think, does this really work? So, yeah. Thank you for that affirmation. I like your sequins.
Thank you.
Thank you for wearing them.
One girl before me stole it.
Damn her. You want to just talk then?
A t-shirt. Another question is, how many tries did you have to take for when you telling everyone that Uriel's the funniest thing?
So when we did the rehearsal on that, all the crew around sort of laughed, and that sort of you know, made me think, oh, this is pretty funny. And then we did the first take, and I sort of smirked. I ruined the take by smirking because I was expecting everyone to laugh again, and everyone, of course, was totally stone-faced and not laughing. And I felt like sufficiently like an asshole at that point. I didn't crack again after that. So, yeah. Yeah, usually the crew, they're very professional, and they're good at not laughing. Shooting this episode, there was one point during a scene that Jensen and I were shooting in. It was one of, you know, those Jensen and Castiel sort of scenes, and the whole B camera crew, which is 4 guys that are working on this one camera, were just like covering their mouths during the whole take, and I thought that we had done something to crack them up. But apparently, the focus puller was fiddling with the camera operator's nipples. And they found that very amusing. But generally speaking, like the crew will not crack a smile. They're better than the cast at not cracking a smile because they know that it can screw up the take. So it's kind of hard. Like even when you're doing funny stuff on camera, you can't. You know, usually if you're on stage or something, you have an audience that is either laughing or not laughing, and that's a pretty good barometer. But the crew never laughs, so you can do something and you're like, is that funny or is it just stupid? And that thought often comes into your head and makes you stop cracking. You know, and you're like, maybe this is just stupid. Anyway, there you have it.
Thank you, and thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering, do you prefer doing the really serious scenes that you play as Castiel, or do you like to do like funny? Would you have the writers throw in some like comedy in your character?
You mean other than that one line? No, that satisfied me for the season. I like doing both. You know, I think that this is a cool enough character. I've played characters that I wouldn't want to play. Like the Nip Tuck character, for too long, because frankly my back hurts too much. But this has been an interesting enough character, and the material on the show is so good that I'm really enjoying doing it, and I would love to do more comedy. That would be a lot of fun, but I'm happy where I am right now. And I don't know, that's a terrible answer, but I like doing both.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.